There are loads of hidden chests in Skyrim that you're not supposed to find. All merchants in the game deal out of a chest hidden under the map, and lots of them are pretty easy to find. So let's get into it. Okay, for the first chest, you'll need to head to the College of Winterhold. And just like most Skyrim glitches, you're gonna need to bring a trusty wooden plate. So head inside the College of Winterhold. Right ahead is the Hall of Attainment. All around the hall are stone pillars. Walk over to the second pillar on your left-hand side. Now drop your plate and pick it up by holding the pickup button. On the right side of the pillar, hold the plate against it and start sprinting. You'll see through the map and you can crouch and gain access to the first chest. There's spells in there, a sigil stone which is important for later, and some other stuff. So have fun with that. Okay, chest 2, head over to Markarth's stables, then head east down the path. This is the opposite direction to Markarth. Past the first bridge that's on your right and keep heading east, you'll find a second bridge. To the left of that bridge, there is a small stone wall. Head to the other side of the wall, crouch, and go first person. Look at the dead center of the wall and then move your crosshair to the ground and you will see the chest. So for chest 3, make your way to Katla's farm in Solitude. Now head northeast up the hill towards Solitude. And once you get to the archway at the top of the hill, turn right. There's a patch of grass over here. Sometimes there's no one here. Sometimes there's just 2 Khajiit. And sometimes there's a whole camp. But the hidden chest is always in the same place. In the grass just over here, crouch, go first person, and look at the ground. It's hard to find, but you will get it. Just follow where I go on screen. I actually dropped a bow on the ground, so I'd always remember whereabouts it is. For chest 4, travel to Dawnstar, follow the path all the way through Dawnstar, and just keep to the right. All of the houses and the inn will be on your right. And as you get to the end of the path, the Ironbreaker mine will also be on your right. There are some rocks and trees at the end of the path. The middle rock at the back is what you want to be looking at, and that is where you'll find the chest. And finally, we'll do chest 5. Through the front gates, you'll need to take the first path to the left, head up these steps, and start following the path round to your right. Pass this first house on the right and walk over to the wall. You don't need to move, just stand very still in the plants. You'll then drop straight under the map. For step 2, you'll want to turn to the west and start heading for this broken hill in front of you. Run straight at it. Eventually, you'll even out and you'll be stood directly on it. When you are on it, spin around to the south and start walking down the hill. You'll see a gap in the wall, so head out of it, but avoid this big pit in the floor because you'll get stuck. Now you're outside of Whiterun. Here, you'll just need to go around the right perimeter of the wall, past the gate and keep going until you're outside of Dragon's Reach. Ignore that dead body, it was like that when I got here. Once you get to Dragon's Reach, walk over these rocks and through the invisible wall. Okay, step 3, you'll want to walk over to this floating chest under the Skyforge. You can position yourself under it nicely to access it. You can just open the chest and take what you want. For some reason, it doesn't count as stealing, I don't know why. And then from here, you can reset the chest again, but there is a very specific process. So you'll need to wait 48 in-game hours. Then walk over to position yourself under Eorlund Greymane when he's sitting at the grindstone. If he's not, you can just wait 1 to 2 hours and eventually he will go sit there. Now with your crosshair pointing at the grindstone, you can jump and then speak to him. Ask him what he's got for sale. This will reset the chest and show you that he's now got gold to trade with. So back out of the dialogue and walk back over to the chest and loot it again. Now just wait the 48 hours, talk to Eorlund Greymane and ask him what he's got for sale. You can repeat this loop as many times as you want until you are rich. It's worth noting that the higher the level you are, the better equipment he will have in his chest. Now to leave the glitch, just walk over to the 2 archery targets and start jumping. So you can either sell all of your items that you don't want at Belethor's goods, you can stash it all in Breezehome, or you can take all of the smithing items over to the forge and follow the smithing to 100 in minutes guide I made before. That video will be on screen now. Now just hit subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.